So I'm going back to Photoshop. I can close these because they are perfect. Yes, I save them. And this one too. Yes, I save it. And now I'm going to create a new file, add new, and I make it 512 by 512 pixels. There we go. And I am going to drag in the skirt, upper skirt panel and the lower skirt panel. So I'm starting out with except this and the lower skirt panel. And now I'm going to start with making these ones as well in the wanted in my wanted texture. I need a new layer. I fill this layer with any color, so click it like this, take these away, and fill this one up with the pattern overlay of my darker part. There we go. And it needs to be 40% because it is the lower part. Here it is. This is going to be the color. Well, this is almost going to be the color. Let's go and see what happens if I use this one and I use it as a multiply layer, and I'm going to save this one as a lower skirt, JPEG, because that has no transparency, so I can save it. There we go. And now I'm going to do more or less the same for the upper skirt part and make this one multiply, but I see now this should be cut out, because if I take this away you see that these are transparencies. Now how am I going to do that? If I just click here and select pictures, yeah, then you see I get the shade as well, and I don't want the shade selected. So I'm going to create a help file. I'm going to use my pencil tool. I'll put this one off and make it just as Ctrl D. Make it just as big as it would fit this line. There we go. This is exactly how it should fit. See? There we go. Fill the corners. There we go. And I also saw that there was a extremely little bit here that was gone. There we go. This is exactly the same as this one without the shade. See? So if I drag this one on top of this, and now I have my multiply on, you see this is the upper skirt. So all I now need to do is take the pattern overlay, copy layer style, paste layer style there, and save it as upper skirt. And this is a PNG because it has transparencies, of course. There, save. Yes. And now I'm going to show you something. I'm going back to Second Life, edit the skirt, select the faces of the upper skirt. I just take a few. I go to local, I say add, and I choose upper skirt. Here it is, and I choose this one, and I say OK. And now you can see, all of a sudden, this is lighter. This is not as dark as the clothing texture. Why is that? Well, that is because of that fake bake shade that is over. So all I have to do is get that integrated in my texture for the skirt. And it's very simple. What I do is I select these pixels, or I duplicate this layer. Oh, take away the selection. I duplicate this layer, Ctrl J, I remove the layer style, and I fill this up with a 50% gray there. Just fill it up and use this one as a multiply layer as well, and then turn it back to, let's say, 30%. Maybe it is too much, maybe it is not. It's just a matter of having a look, and save it as PNG and save it as upper skirt again. So overwrite the file that you just had and say yes, I want to replace it, and go back to Second Life to see what happens, because now it is getting darker and now it is perfect. See? So this is what you can do in order to get the color exactly matching. Using the 50%, put it to multiply and then put it to 30%. Okay, let's upload these textures, all of them. Well, I will do it in local in order to save the money, because you probably won't see me out there anyway. So I go back to select the faces here and go into here. Oh wait, this is not good. I want to select the faces. Select the faces and take the ones from the upper skirt. You should not forget to take the inside as well, but for this moment that I leave up to you. I take local, I take upper skirt, okay, and I don't need to have the faces, I can have the entire underskirt layers. I haven't made them darker as yet. Maybe that looks nice if these parts are just a bit lighter. I say local, and I say add, and pick the lower skirt here and click the lower skirt. Okay. Now it is oh, this one is totally wrong. See that? Edit link parts. This one. Make it transparent. Okay. I select the upper face. This one. I go to local and I choose the upper skirt. So I restore that one. Okay. Good. So we are getting close now. Now the Prim elements, starting with the collar and the belt. We go back to that file that we made in Photoshop, the 512 by 512, in which we have added those skirt panels. I'm going to remove these ones because, well, actually I don't need them. I will put them in a group just to get rid of them. There. Good. Take it away. Empty. Creating a new file. I can fill it up with any other color. Any color is fine. And I'm going to drag in the color. This is the color. It falls out of your screen. Wait. Here, the color file. I just drag it in. I say yes. It's okay. I'm going to fill this one up with the lighter pattern. Here, this one, I do it at 40% because I don't need it to be so big, and this one is going to be multiply. Here we go, and save it as a JPEG called color. There, and if I go to Second Life, I select the color and I go to local. I add the color file. Here it is. Open, check color, there. And now it is a linen color that matches exactly the color of this lapels that I had already there. In the next tutorial I'm going to show you how I can change the outside and the inside, how I can really change this, but for now I leave it. Well, I'm going to do exactly the same with the belt collars. now the only thing that is left is that buckle, and I'm going to make it easy on myself. I'm going to use this buckle and just make it a little bit more dark. There we go. So it is like a bronze buckle instead of a silver buckle. Well, this is how I have changed the colors and the clothes using the PNG as a guidance. And I could have used different colors. I could have made red buttons. I could have made purple sleeves. I could have done anything because I have the baked layers just as an overlay. In the last part of the tutorial, I'm going to show you how to alter this color exactly to your likings. So I hope to see you in the last tutorial as well.